Good morning and happy World Card Making Day. I have lots of fun for you today. I hope you set aside some time for yourself today just to create. I'm going to be posting videos throughout the day as I celebrate this creative day with you. You're not going to want to miss those projects. They are a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun creating them for you, so I hope that you enjoy them as well. As always, your encouragement is highly appreciated, so any of your likes, comments, and shares on any of my videos today will get you entered into the drawing for that video's project. So you have multiple chances to win today. There's several videos going on through the day. I'm going to have them every couple of hours or so. It's going to be so much fun. So this is video number 1, 10 a.m. The next video is going to be at noon. There will be another one at 2, one at 4, and one at 6. Okay, so also in addition, anyone using the host code at www.stampinup.com with your minimum purchase of $25 or more will be entered into a drawing today to win this free stamp set, the Pick a Pennant stamp set, which is a super cute, versatile stamp set. Has full numbers, alphabet, all kinds of cute little pennants, birds, flowers, little bow. There's all kinds of cute things that you could do. This is a photopolymer set, and you could win it for free with your $25 or more purchase using this host code at stampinup.com. Another way that you can win today is I'm looking for anyone who's looking to book their own home party or class. Anyone that sets and confirms a date with me today will be entered into the drawing to win this stamp set. Which is a thank you stamp set. This is a clear mount stamp set. Again, another set that you could use. This says thank you for the gift so very much from all of us, or for your kindness. So you could use it several different ways. So if you book your date with me today and confirm, you'll be entered into the drawing to win this stamp set. Anyone that books with me today is going to get a prize, but only one's going to get the stamp set. All right, so on to our first card of the day. First card, I stepped out of my comfort zone a little bit. If you've ever been to my classes, you know that I live in the neutrals area of the world. I love muted colors, and so the bright colors sort of throw me off a little bit. This one, I chose a little bit brighter color scheme. I still went with my neutral background, but it's just a fun little card for friends. Friends make the good times better and the hard times easier. And that is using the waterfront stamp set. So let's get started. You're going to need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5. This is Sahara sand. Pacific Point is 4 by 5.25. We have a piece of Whisper White that is 4 by 2.25. We have a piece of Granny Apple Green that is 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then I have just a little strip of the Mango Melody, and this is 1/4 by 5.25. All right, so we'll start by folding the card base in half here. And this is just half a sheet of cardstock. So it's a half a sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Makes the perfect base. And then for the background, I actually just tore off the Pacific Point. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to tear off the edge here, the Pacific Point. And if it's too much, you can see I didn't tear off quite as much as this one. You can go ahead and go back and just take off a little bit more to get it to where you want it. All right. So there's that. We're going to go ahead and glue that down. Whoops, as you can see, this was a project boo-boo, but nobody will ever know until you tell them. So when you receive this project in the mail, you'll probably receive my original. All right, so there is that. And then we're going to take our Granny Apple Green, and that is just going to go right here. and the Mango Melody. This one's, you could use liquid glue for this. I am a hot mess with tiny pieces and liquid glue, so I'm just going to use my tape runner and glue this piece down like that. All right, so I'm going to set these aside and we'll do some stamping. So with your piece of Whisper White, we're actually going to use several colors, but I'm going to start with the Balmy Blue, and that's going to be our sort of jumping off point. You can see I started here, and actually I want a piece of scrap paper because I'm going to go off the edges here. Hopefully that doesn't make it too hard to see. And I'm going to stamp my Balmy Blue right down towards the bottom. And then without re-inking it, I'm actually going to just go ahead and hit it again. So it gives it just a little bit of a lighter blue on the bottom. Then I'm going to take my Sahara sand and I'm using this piece in the stamp set as my beach. It's got me dreaming of summer days, wishing they were back here. I think that ship has sailed. So there's our strip of beach. Now I'm going to use the soft suede. And actually I can get rid of this now that I'm done with that, so that it's a little bit easier for you to see. I know the white kind of blends in with this background here. And this is the, soft suede. I said that already. I'm going to ink up the base of our little palm trees, put them on the beach there. I'm going to use our Granny Apple Green. For the tops of our palm trees. Cute! I wish I was on the beach. It's only about 45 degrees as I film this video. Brr. Guess the winter stuff is coming to us. We can't really expect anything different in northern New Hampshire. Alright, so this is Mango Melody. And I'm just going to put my little sun up there in the corner. Alright, I don't know if you can see it or not, but on my original, I actually then, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to run it through the Big Shot in the subtle embossing folder. So here's my Big Shot. And I need to stand up for this here. And I'm going to stick my beach in the subtle embossing folder here. You always want to make sure you have the seam side in. The pressure otherwise sometimes will split the seam in your... Did I have that backwards? No, okay. Now I'm freaking myself out. If you don't put the seam side in, the pressure sometimes will snap the seams of your embossing folder. So you want to make sure that your seam side always goes in first. And there it is, just a subtle, gives it a little texture, super cute. Alright, so let's set this aside. Now the next step is I'm going to just use a piece of scrap Whisper White, and actually this is a bit long. Let me cut it down here. And then these two stamps, they're meant to be inside and outside stamps, but I'm going to use them, and I kind of like the just cutting them all apart. I like that look. So that is what I did. This card is inspired off something I saw somewhere. I want to say probably Pinterest, because Lord knows we all spend a little time on there, huh? All right, so it doesn't really, try to get them a little bit straight, but so friends make the good times better and the hard times easier. Oop, that didn't work out as planned. So we're gonna try it again. There we go. Trying to not get my head in the middle of the camera. Sometimes it doesn't work out so well. All right, so we know that that one's not gonna do us any good. I'm gonna cut that right out. Get rid of it. And now it's just a matter of cutting it all up. And you can just, I just freehand all of it. As you can see from the card, it sort of kitty cornered them and made them go all over the place anyway. So if it's not super straight, it's really not going to matter. This is probably the most time-consuming part of this card because it's just a matter of cutting all the things down, but it's really kind of worth it. I like the look of this, cutting the pieces all up. Gives it a different look when you're using the same stamps a lot. And this stamp set is a well-used stamp set. I use it quite often. Makes great manly cards. The mountains and the trees. Last but not least. Oops. All right, let's set that all aside there. So I went from the bottom up so that I knew where I wanted to place them, or where I wanted them to end up, if that sounds right. So I'm just going to put a little glue on the end because as you can see they're actually going off the card. So I'm going to start down here. And I'm just going to start layering them all on there. And again, I kind of like the look of them going everywhere, so you don't have to worry about them being too straight. I say that, but I do struggle with the straight lines quite often, making sure they're going the way I want them to. All right, make sure I get them in order here so I'm not all over the place with my phrase. And last but not least, make sure I get it on the right side. And there we go. I got a little extra glue hanging out. I'll just rub it right off there. All right, so to finish this up, all I did was take some dimensionals. And because this is a smaller piece, we don't need to go crazy with the dimensionals. So I'm just going to use 3 here. And this is going to get stuck right down here. And there we go. First card of the day on World Card Making Day. I hope you guys come back around at 12 o'clock. I'm going to have another video for you. Super fun video. You're not going to want to miss it. It's so pretty. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the day. Have a great one. Bye-bye.